As a 5-year-old, Beulah Rucker, one of 8 children in a sharecropping family, learned the alphabet by studying newspapers plastered on the walls of her Banks County home to keep the place warmer. That's when she knew she would be a teacher. The path to success was bumpy, but Miss Rucker turned obstacles into opportunities. In 1909, her senior year at Knox Institute in Athens, she earned her room and board by milking cows and cleaning the principal's home. It was that same year she dreamed of establishing a school for Black children. She worked and saved every penny. She came to Gainesville in 1910, bought land near the Southern Railway Depot, and established her school. During that time, she married the Reverend Bird Oliver, but kept her maiden name for business purposes. For 4 years, Miss Rucker struggled to keep the school afloat without much financial support, and in 1914, she decided to move. She bought land outside the city, off the Athens Highway. There, she established a school for elementary grades, along with an industrial high school. Through it all, Miss Rucker continued her own education through correspondence and summer courses, and in 1944, at the age of 56, graduated from Savannah State College. In 1951, she was first in the state to form a night school for veterans, who used money from their GI Bill for a program of academic and industrial training. They constructed buildings for her after learning brick masonry. A cannery and a gymnasium were added. Miss Rucker became an excellent fundraiser, her grandson, George Rucker, said. She gave music lessons, made and sold hats, and sent children to Green Street and other white neighborhoods to knock on doors and collect coins. She sponsored wrestling matches on the school property. She sent her daughter Dorothy, George Rucker's mother, to City Park, where people would sit in bleachers and listen to Dorothy tell jokes and buck dance. The more people threw money up there, the better she was, her son said. When property taxes came due, Miss Rucker sometimes would switch ownership of the land into the name of one of her 4 children. It would take tax officials 2 to 3 months to straighten that out, her grandson said, and by that time, she had the money. Miss Rucker cultivated friends in high places, including Confederate General James Longstreet and Eleanor Roosevelt, wife of President Franklin Roosevelt. Today, on the school property, a museum and a center for the community's use stand to memorialize Beulah Rucker, who was named to the Georgia Women of Achievement. Mentoring is our main focus now, said Charlene Williams, chair of the board of the Beulah Rucker Foundation. Volunteers work with students on academic studies and expose them to activities they might miss otherwise. Because of the pandemic, most everything now is done virtually. But, Ms. Williams said, we make sure, in tradition of Miss Rucker, that students volunteer for projects, whether it's painting buildings or serving first responders. A woman of faith, Miss Rucker believed that one of God's greatest gifts is our ability to think about the future. But Beulah Rucker did more than think about the future. She did something about it.